How you guys? Audrey's reading area is here. I'm back. That's right. Live at 5. Alexa, what time is Audrey's reading area?
Audrey reads in her area at 5 o'clock p.m.
All right. Y'all know I love it. All right. Audrey reads in her reading area at 5. All right. Today is Educational Tuesday. Hey, Mom. Thanks for always being here. My mom is here. Educational Tuesday. Today's Educational Tuesday here on Audrey's Reading Area. Yes, so I do have it is educational, like it's telling you about somebody or someone or something in that respect, but it's still a fun and exciting book. You'll never guess by my props here, but bam! Bo Confidential, The Secret Files of America's First Dog. Bo, that's right. All right. I told you we was going to have fun with this book. Now, please just hit like and hit share. Please share it. Now, go on over to YouTube and smash that subscribe button. Smash that subscribe button and punch that notification if you can. Get notified every time I upload a video. Punch it. But smash that subscribe button. Now, here we go. Let's see all about Bo Confidential, The Secret Files of America's First Dog, as told to the editors of Mad Magazine. Its illustrations are by Tom Richmond. Look at that. I thought this was an interesting book. On the back it says, Bo Obama. A dog we can believe in. Check out the back. Bo Obama, a dog we can believe in. Direct from Bo Obama's biscuit-loving lips comes an up-close and personal look at what it's like to be America's first dog. America's first dog. Wow. From the delightful surprises, there are 35 bathrooms in the White House. That means I can go an entire month without drinking from the same toilet twice. To the bitter disappointments. Let me get this straight. Waterboarding is torture, but a choke chain on me is fine? Bo gives the inside scoop on living in the White House in the kind of frank and honest language rarely heard in our nation's capital. I thought this was a cool book. Let's see if you think it's a cool book. Bo Confidential, The Secret Files of America's First Dog. Now, I'm going to read the introduction and introduce you to it. Hello, my name is Bo Obama. During his campaign, Barack Obama promised to bring a dog to the White House. So here I am. Of course, he also promised to jumpstart the economy, strengthen Social Security, and turn the tide in the Middle East. But you know, first things first. I was born in Texas, then moved to Washington, D.C. Then I lived with a trainer in Virginia, then came back to D.C., which means that in the first 6 months of my life, I had 4 different homes. It also means that I'm already better traveled than Sarah Palin, was when she ran for VP. Okay. The Obamas chose my name Bo in honor of Michelle's dad, who loved Bo Diddley. It's not a great name, but it could have been worse. He could have been a big fan of Gatemouth Brown. Oh. I'm proud of my Portuguese water dog heritage, and since I am a pure breed, my birth certificate has been less questioned than Barack's. Okay, so here it is. My first-hand look at what it's like to be the first dog of the United States. The transition to my new life hasn't been easy. Portuguese water dogs are renowned for being brave, loyal, and sensible. So obviously, I didn't fit in Washington, D.C. at all. Sincerely, Bo Saddam Obama. I don't know what the deal is with this family and middle names. It really does say that. I didn't make that up. Day 1. My first day. I was introduced to the country at a press conference on the White House lawn. They kept asking probing questions about my personal life, where I'll sleep, what I'm going to eat, when I'll go for a walk. I was so embarrassed. You think? That's a dog. He said, I was so embarrassed, but the press said it was the best press conference ever. They didn't ask him a single question about the economy or the war in Afghanistan. Now he says he's going to bring me to all his press conferences. Check this out. Going to all the press conferences. That's when they introduced the dog Bo. Day 2. The first picture that was released showed me wearing a couple of colorful Hawaiian leis. Oh, great. I've been in the spotlight for 2 minutes, and I've already got to worry about gay rumors. That's what it says. Day 3. I'm not surprised the press went with a dog like me, a Portuguese water dog. Of course, he'd jump at the opportunity to have somebody in the White House with ears bigger than his. Wow. It says day 3, then it jumps to day 5. This place is crawling with Secret Service agents. Everywhere you look, there are guys with black sunglasses and earpieces. I hear they've all sworn to take a bullet for the president. I don't know what their policy is about guarding me, but I sure could have used their protection when they took me to the vet and lopped off my nads. That's what it says. Lopped off my nads. Okay. This dog is funny. Day 7. This morning, I met the Vice President, Joe Biden. What's the deal with his hair? The last time I saw hair like that, I was sniffing the butt of a schnauzer. Day 9. I've been here only a few days, and I've already established my very own axis of evil. The White House vet. Oh. The vacuum cleaner, and that creepy one-eyed squirrel on the south lawn. Things I've learned since arriving at the White House. Number 1, the president's BlackBerry is not a chew toy. Not a chew toy. Day 10. In the afternoon, Fox News reporter Chris Wallace dropped by to interview the press. He was a bit of a jerk, so when he went to pet me, I snapped at him. I thought I'd be in big trouble. But later that night, I got steak for dinner. Steak for dinner. Wow. Day 12. Last night, the president put his foot down and told me I am not allowed to sleep in his bed. That seemed pretty unfair. But then I heard that when they were in the White House, Hillary had the same policy with Bill. Oh. I promise you guys, I'm reading these things straight from the book. Straight from the book. Day 15. I've come to hate taking a walk in the White House grounds. There are no other dog scents to smell. I'd give anything for a whiff of a tree sprayed by a French poodle. I long for the delicate bouquet of fire hydrant where a pit bull once lingered. It's lonely at the top. He says he's thinking, I know I shouldn't be thinking like this, but how far down the line am I to succeed the president? This dog's got jokes. Day 18. Last night, when everyone was asleep, I slipped downstairs and sniffed around. I was overwhelmed by all the hysterical greats that have occupied the office. President Roosevelt's Scottish Terrier, Fala. President George Bush Sr.'s Cocker Spaniel, Millie. President Bill Clinton's Black Lab, Buddy. The list goes on and on. How many paws have shaken the hands of foreign heads of state? How many antique table legs have been gnawed on? I got all misty just thinking about it. God, I love my new home. Now, if I could only find a corner in this Oval Office to take a whiz. Day 21. I just found out that I have a chip planted inside of me. They claim it's so that if I'm ever lost, whoever finds me can return me to the prez. Maybe so, but I think the whole thing is a violation of my civil rights. I'm calling the ACLU. Day 23. Today the prez used me to duck some tough questions from the press. When they asked him where his economic recovery plan was, he hemmed and hawed and finally said, my dog ate it. I don't mind being blamed for eating the girls' homework, but there's no way I'm taking a fall for those Treasury stooges, Larry Summers and Tim Geithner. Dog is hilarious. Day 25. Mrs. O set up a play date for me with Frankie, an FBI bomb-sniffing dog, and Jason, a DEA drug-sniffing dog. It was okay, but all those two wanted to do was talk about sniffing stuff. I mean, come on, guys. Leave your work at the office. Day 30. How come the press ran on the slogan of yes, we can, but every time I want to do something, like play ball with the girls in the Oval Office, the answer is always, no, you can't. Memo to Fred Chairman and Ben Bernanke from Bo Obama. Forget GM and Chrysler. Just make sure PetSmart doesn't go under. My appetite is too big for them to fail. Wow. This dog is something else. Day 34. This place is huge. There are 132 rooms in the White House, and 35 of them are bathrooms. That's amazing. That means I can go an entire month without drinking from the same toilet twice. This truly is the greatest country in the world, though someone should remind Robert Gibbs to flush. Interesting. Day 38. At noon, I met Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi. I was a little disappointed. Turns out she's a human. From everything the press's staff has said about her, I thought she was a female dog. 3 reasons Washington is a town full of hypocrites. Number 1, waterboarding is considered torture, but a choke chain on me is pretty fine. Number 2, then they yell at me if I have an accident on the rug. But whenever some decrepit old senator comes over and does the same thing, no one says a word. Number 3, at the dinner table, I'm not allowed to beg, but the guy from AIG shows up and gets $1 billion. This dog is off the chain. Oh my goodness. Day 45. I love the daily staff briefings. They always start off with a Rush Limbaugh joke. Here's some of my favorites. I'm going to ask for forgiveness in advance, okay? I'm going to read these now. Rush Limbaugh is so fat, his proctologist has to use MapQuest. Rush Limbaugh is so fat, his passport photo is an 8x10. Oh, gosh. Rush Limbaugh is so fat. Whenever he goes to the beach, he's boarded by Somalian pirates. Ooh. Let me show you all the front of this book again. Yes. As told to the editors of Mad magazine, so you understand why it's so funny. Things I've learned since arriving at the White House. Number 2. Things number 2. Surfing the kitchen counter for food beats the heck out of a bowl of gravy train. Unless they've been preparing dinner for the Indian ambassador. I scarfed down some vindaloo and bindi masala, and I had gas for days. Day number 53. Early this morning, I needed a walk, so I barked for my master, but nobody came. Just as Hillary Clinton warned during the president primaries, Barack Obama wasn't ready for the 3 a.m. call. They got jokes. Day 60. Even though 1 human year equals 7 dog years, I still don't think I'll ever be as old as John McCain. Day 63. I started my day by leaving a turd in an undisclosed location. Next year, they'll be finding more than Easter eggs on the White House lawn. I did not read this book in advance, you guys, so I'm just as surprised and laughing as you are. Day 64. By my count, there are 319 of those miserable squirrels living illegally on the White House grounds. I figure I'll have to take one out every 3 days to have them all gone by the time the president's first term is over. I just hope I'm not getting myself trapped in a quagmire. Day 67. Today, Miss O had Oprah over for lunch. Oprah is such a nice lady. She gave me a box of gourmet doggy treats and a new car. If I ever get a book deal for this diary, maybe she'll let me plug it in on her show. Well, now her channel, right? Day 68. I just found out that all the Secret Service agents are heavily armed. Note to self. When they say get off the couch, get off the couch. Day 70. Whenever I make a public appearance, I like to follow the president's lead and use a teleprompter. Sure, we've both been criticized for it, but it helps me stay on message. Woof, woof, bow, wow, arr. Arf, arf. Let you see what I see. Day 73. After Mrs. O's lame play date last month, I decided to set up one of my own. So I had Frankie, Jason, and a couple of Secret Service dogs over last night. Good times. Although, for dogs who were supposedly experts at detecting things, they never had a clue when I was bluffing. How cute is that? That's cute. Day 77. Mrs. O let it slip to a bunch of school kids that I like to nibble on toes. She really needs to be more careful about what she says from now on. Suddenly my fan mail is full of letters and creepy dudes with foot fetishes. Things I've learned since arriving at the White House. Number 3. Mrs. O gets real mad if you take a nap on anything with a J. Crew label on it. Okay. Day 80. Don't let the name fool you. Portuguese water dogs don't know how to swim. We have to be taught. Which is difficult since it's very hard to find floaties, nose plugs, and swim caps in our sizes. Day 82. Sometimes it really stinks being the White House dog. It was beautiful out, but I was stuck inside all day. Worse still, every time I looked out the window, I could see that one-eyed squirrel living it up and enjoying the weather. Every day it's the same thing. I'm cooped up in here and he's free to run, climb, jump around, and taunt me with all the fun he's having. Any minute now, I expect him to whip out a tiny frisbee. Oh, the humanity. Day 84. I cannot believe Perez Hilton ran that photo of me licking myself. Is there no privacy left in this world? Day 87. Found out I have worms. Dang. And we don't even have a Surgeon General yet. Things I've learned since arriving at the White House. Number 4. A strategically placed cold, wet nose can scare the living daylights out of even the most seasoned diplomat. Oh boy. Day 90. Today, a congressional committee came over for an afternoon conference with the press. Call me crazy, but I swear that when no one was looking, I saw Rep. Barney Frank snatch one of my biscuits and eat it. That fat load. I can't. Oh, have mercy. Day 92. Here's a funny coincidence. All the newspapers they lay out for me to poop on are ones published by Rupert. They're ones published by Rupert Murdoch. Day 95. That news guy Lou Dobbs is such a weirdo. He came over today and kept telling me how, if we don't protect our borders and have strong immigration laws, I could lose my job to a Mexican hairless. Alrighty then. Day 100. I had the living daylight scared out of me this morning. I overheard the press talking about 150,000 vets returning home to the U.S. next year. Needless to say, I was very relieved to find out vets is short for veterans. You thought it was 150 vet doctors. Memo to the White House chef from Bo Obama. Last night's dinner was superb, delightfully seasoned, wonderfully presented. I don't know when I've ever tasted more delicious sausages. Day 102. This morning I was in the Oval Office when CIA Chief Leon Panetta came in to give the president the top secret national security briefing. You wouldn't believe what's really going on in North Korea and Iraq. The world is going to the dogs. They got it all blacked out, so we can't read it. It's top secret information, I guess. Top secret. Day 104. As I was walking on the south lawn, I saw that one-eyed squirrel hold up 2 acorns and start crackling. I didn't know any better. If I didn't know any better, I think he knows about my procedure. There was something in his expression that said, I have a pair of nuts. Do you? Okay. I have a pair of nuts. Do you? Day 105. I met the dog whisperer, Caesar Milan, today. He got real close to me and whispered right in my ear. I really learned a lot, namely that the guy could use about a gallon of mouthwash. Yikes, that's some bad breath. And that's coming from me, someone who routinely eats his own barf. This is him thinking out loud. I know I shouldn't be thinking like this, but how many begging strips could I get in exchange for the U.S. nuclear launch codes? Day 108. I can't believe it. I get to ride in the super fancy presidential limo, but those creeps in the Secret Service won't let me roll down the window so I can stick my head out. He's mad, huh? Look at him. Three more reasons Washington is a town full of hypocrites. Reason number 1, I have to get, distemper shots. Yet that hothead Rahm Emanuel storms around the West Wing untreated. Reason number 2, I catch heck for chasing cars. But those Secret Service guys run alongside the president's limo every chance they get. Reason number 3, they put that one-eyed mullah terrorist on the FBI's most wanted list, but they leave that one-eyed squirrel free to terrorize me. How about that? Day number 113. I heard today that the press has a 61% approval rating among the American people. They must not have asked his mother-in-law, Grandma Marion. You should hear what she says about him to Mrs. O when no one is around. Personally, I don't agree that Mrs. O could have done better. Wow. Dog hears everything, huh? Day 118. Today we went to Camp David. Nice place. But the minute we got there, the press threw a stick and told me to go fetch it. Sorry, pal, but I'm not your lackey. Try Chris Matthews. Okay. Things I've learned since arriving at the White House, number 5. Nothing good ever comes from exploring Mrs. O's vegetable garden. Ditto, the president's rose garden. Just once, I wish this administration would loosen their stance on exploratory drilling. So we know what he did. Dug some holes up in there. Day 120. I'm beginning to hate weekdays. The president and his staff are always so busy, they just ignore me. I have nothing to do. Now I know how Joe Biden feels. Wow. Wow. Day 124. Last night, the Supreme Court came over for dinner. Boring. I've met cats that were more interesting. He's met cats, like cats, meow, cats that were more interesting. But the worst was what happened during dessert. Someone cut one really bad. And right away, the president looks underneath the table and starts blaming me. What the heck? It wasn't me. It was Justice Scalia. Him and Clarence Thomas just sat there snickering. Next time that pompous boob shows up in the White House, his ankle bone is in for some cruel and unusual punishment. Wow. Day 127. It occurred to me that one place George W. Bush didn't look for WMDs was on the White House grounds. So I've taken it upon myself to dig up the South Lawn and look for them. At least that's my story if the gardener complains, and I'm sticking to it. Wow, look at all them holes in the grass. Somebody's mad. Day 130. I got to get some grooming. Someone in the press room just mistook me for Wolf Blitzer. The to-do list. Write to Secretary of Defense, changing the name of Navy SEALs to Navy Water Dogs. Whoa. Write to Kennedy Center, regards, giving a special presidential award to the guy who draws Marmaduke. Okay. Day 133. I think every person in America who knits has now sent me a sweater. Wow. Has sent me a sweater to wear. Most are really ugly, but I told Frankie, the bomb sniffer, and Jason, the drug sniffer, that the sweaters are really bulletproof vests. What's amazing is that they actually believe me. I got to start hanging out with a smarter class of dogs. Wow. Day 135. Frankie was so fooled by my bulletproof sweater joke, he actually asked if he could have one for himself. I managed not to laugh as I gave him the pinkest, laciest sweater I could find. I told him the frillier it was, the better it would work. Boy, if that were true, this sweater would be indestructible. You want to see? Look, that's what he did. That's what he did. Day 139. Not everyone knows this, but the Secret Service gives code names that all begin with the same letter to the entire family. Barack is Renegade. Michelle is Renaissance. Malia is Radiance. And Sasha is Rosebud. I hated the first one they came up with for me. Rabies. He hated rabies. Day 143. Bad news. Frankie gave the sweater back. Apparently his handler didn't think a pimp bomb sniffing dog should be wearing a fuchsia pullover. Even worse news. The girls found the sweater and thought it was super cute. So now I'm stuck wearing this monstrosity. Worst news of all, it's as itchy as it is ugly. Oh my goodness, I think Frankie gave me fleas. Things I've learned since arriving at the White House, number 6. The don't ask, don't tell policy does not cover broken vases in the White House. Wow. Day 148. Just got word that the Queen of England may be coming over for a visit. I can never remember the etiquette. Do I rub up against her right leg or her left? Memo to Steven Spielberg, DreamWorks SKG Hollywood, CA, California. From Bo Obama. Steven, I have a movie idea I think you're going to like. The White House is under siege from an interstellar invasion of evil alien cats. Everyone is taken hostage, and it's up to the president's dog to save the world from certain annihilations. The black-haired hero dog triumphs, and the alien cats suffer a gruesome, extremely violent demise. Think Independence Day meets Marley and Me. Get back to me ASAP. P.S. Vin Diesel has already expressed interest. OMG. This dog is hilarious. Wow. Here's the epilogue. Well, there you have it. My first report on living in the White House. Looking back, it's clear that life in Washington, D.C. is a lot like life in an animal shelter. The Republicans and the Democrats fight like cats and dogs. Politicians will bark for no reason, even though everyone's telling them to shut up. You need to be careful with everyone that gives you a treat, because they'll probably want you to do a trick in return. And there's always a snake or two lurking around. Wow. The end of this book, you guys. Wow. Bo Confidential, The Secret Files of America's First Dog. Yes, let me also remind you, as told to the editors of Mad magazine, illustrations by Tom Richmond. Wow. I really, this book was hilarious. I did not read it in advance, so those jokes were a little shocking to me too. Well, thank you guys so much for being here at Audrey's Reading Area, here with me as I read these fun and exciting books like this to you. Now, Just go on over to YouTube and smash that subscribe button, you guys. You got to go there and smash it and hit that subscribe button, and just know that you can pound on that notification sign so that you can get notified every time I upload some videos to YouTube. Yeah. It is free. It doesn't cost you a thing. So go on over to YouTube and smash that subscribe button. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. And don't forget, I'll be putting a link up under here or down. I think it's above. I'll be putting a link here. So when I put the link there, that means it's on YouTube, and you can click the link and you can see it on YouTube. All right. Thank you guys so much. And again, I will see you live at 5 tomorrow. LIVE, live at 5. Now, I got to shout out everybody who's here and came on and listened to me. Let me shout you guys out. Shout out to my mom, Bev, my mom. Thanks, Mom, for being here. Elder Anthony Powell. Oh, much love. I've known him since high school. Wow. Mr. Anthony Powell. Mel, what's up, Mel? Shout outs to Mel. Shout out to Mel. Born, what's up, Born? All right. Thank you for being here all the time. Good evening, and thanks again. Cookie. Oh, man, I've known Cookie since, forever, since, birth or something. I don't know, since I was 5 or 6. Shout outs to Cookie for being here. Thank you so much. Zanella. Now, I've known Zanella before she was born. All right. Thank you, Zanella, for being here. No, I'm sorry. That's her little sister I'm thinking of in my head. Zanella is a year older than me, but we lived on the same block, so we are like sisters. All right, Zanella. Thank you for being here. I'm thinking about her little sister. Russell. Oh, wow. We went to church together growing up. Wow. Thank you again. Thank you also for being here. All right. I had to put on my glasses to see the writing is so tiny on there. All right, you guys. Shout outs to all of you. Much love and blessings. And thank you for your love and support. And don't forget to go to YouTube. Go ahead. Hit YouTube. Punch in Audrey's Reading Area. And then smash that subscribe button. And if you don't want to go over there, just click the link. The link will be up in a couple of hours. And I will see you soon. Audrey's Reading Area. Don't forget.